Dresses. The next comedian you're going to have fun with, put your hands together for Leslie Battle, everybody. I heard that. Don't give away my whole show. Evening, everybody. How we doing? How's it going? Any veterans in the house? I know of at least two. Who? What branch? Army. Who? Anybody else? No? So, okay. I am a military veteran. I've been in the Army for 24 years. Yes, do the math. I am 42 years old. I have 3 kids. They're 19, 16, and 12. And I've been divorced for about 3 years now. So if you don't know what a midlife crisis looks like, right here in front of you. But I tell you, I love being a woman in the military. There's definitely some perks to being a woman in the military. Being in the Army's taught me some very important things, like how to do a proper push-up, and how to think strategically, and how not to get pissed off when I see another chick in my outfit. That could be really counterproductive if they didn't calm that down. Happens a lot. And like I said, being a parent, being a military parent also has some perks. I can threaten my kids in totally different ways, like, remember that video of me shooting a grenade launcher? You want to be in the kill zone? Come home late again. Test me, son. Test me. No, but I gotta be honest with you though, kids are a challenge. You have all of these unrealistic expectations that they're gonna act like you and think like you, and it just doesn't happen. Like my son, my 19-year-old, when he was going through that whole puberty thing that he's still not out of, we had some significant emotional events. And there was this one time, gotta tell you, we live in Pickle, which is about half an hour north of Dayton. There ain't a lot of brown people in Pickle, believe me. And I was trying to impress upon my son, you need to get a job, you need to be a little more self-sufficient, you need to think about getting the fuck out of my house. And he tries to throw a race card on me, all like, well, Mom, I'm that black kid that nobody will trust to give a job. Well, who am I exactly, Angelina Jolie? You think I just found you in Africa somewhere? I was like, oh, he's so cute, I should bring him home. Gotta love it, son. Put it back in the deck. But, I have to say I find myself in lots of situations where I am the racial minority in the room. I mean, being in the military, I tend to be a minority. And I guess I kind of exude that kind of safe thing because I don't cuss a lot. And so a lot of my white friends will tend to ask me these questions, that you ask your one black friend who's not going to cuss you out when you ask them. And my favorite is, well, how do you feel about the N-word? What, nymphomaniac? I'm all for it. Anybody want to test me? I'm down. Just been single for a while. But, and dating, when you got kids, it's a little difficult. And I've just kind of come to the realization that maybe I should date myself because, for one thing, I only pay for one dinner. And there's not that whole awkward wondering if I'm going to put out later. Because I know me, I'm totally going to put out later. And these man-sized hands come in handy. But I digress. That might be a little too gross. Sorry, guys. No, but really. Where's the single fellas at? Any single fellas in the room? Guys? No? Okay, how many of y'all pretend to be single on the internet? Fess up now. Yeah! You're the dude I chatted with last Tuesday, aren't you? I really do look like this. How about that? He was getting on my nerves, so I broke down and told him I was a 42-year-old construction worker named Al. I just like telling dudes I'm a cute black chick. It's hot. Anybody else online date? Anybody meet their significant other online dating? Crickets? Okay. So eHarmony is putting out a lot of false information. It's all good. It's all good. Well, I gotta say though, my ex-husband, he's a German-Irish dude, quite possibly the whitest white man in America. I say that because with him I had 2 blue-eyed babies. And believe me, yeah, that's exactly what I said in the delivery room. These big blue eyes pop open. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm here. Okay. But I tell you, in Piqua, it's really kind of fun, because that's like the best way to mess with white people. You show them a little pale-skinned, blue-eyed baby with a fro, fucks their minds. All kinds of reparations right in that facial expression. But that being said, I'm really surprised sometimes my ex and I stayed together as long as we did. It was almost 15 years. I barely got any sleep. That thunder glowed in the dark. He's the kind of white people look at and go, damn, dude, get some sun. I thank you so much for being such a great audience. Enjoy the rest of the show.